My name is Marcus Holmes. I describe myself as a gentleman technologist because I believe the technology industry needs some more gentlemanness about it. I'm from Perth, living in Perth at the moment. My mother's Australian, my father's English, so I grew up in England, and I've been working in the technology industry for a long time now. I started learning coding when I was 10 years old, and I've been working making software products for about 20 years now. Does that answer your question?
Yes, you did. So, out of these few days here at the bootcamp, what is your key takeaway looking at all the ideas that are being thrown out?
Wow, key takeaway. It's just amazing. It's inspiring seeing what people do given a little bit of education, a little bit of encouragement and some knowledge. A lot of the people here had very little knowledge of coding, and they've produced some awesome stuff. I mean, it's inspiring to see how you can make that much of a difference in 2 days. It's great. Yeah.
So in the process of evaluating all the ideas that you see, what are you guys looking for?
Mostly we're looking for things that solve a problem. Computer software is in service of mankind. It's no point writing software that doesn't do anything for people. Tech toys are all very well, but actually, the best software is software that helps people, that changes their lives, that improves their lives. And so we asked everybody to find a problem, to find something that annoyed them, to find a problem that they had and that they could create a piece of software to solve. And then ask them to write that piece of software. So really we're looking for people who found an issue, found a problem, some way that could help humanity, create value, all of those things. And that's really, that's primarily what good software is all about, is stuff that helps people. So that's what we look for.
How many of the ideas that you see here that you can really see the potential of having a great product and market fit?
Wow. Potentially quite a few of them, and I think there's about a dozen that if they carried on, launched it, iterated, kept improving it, they could actually create one. There was one app, for instance, where they had a baby dinosaur hatching out of an egg on the browser, which was a great toy. It was a really fun toy. It didn't make it through to the final 60 because they hadn't really completed it, but if they had done more and completed it, it would have been fantastic. They could launch that on the App Store tomorrow and make a fortune. Likewise, there's a whole bunch of the apps that we see that if they worked on a bit more, put in a bit more features, then they could completely launch it on the App Store. The winners, we got the top 5. They're ready to go. I mean, they could launch on the App Store tomorrow, charge money, and make a fortune. I mean, they're just amazing. So yeah, I think everybody has an idea. Everybody has 100 ideas for something that could work. I always say 99.9999% of the population will never actually do anything about it. So what's really enthusing is seeing the people here are part of the 0.1111% that will actually do something about it, and they have actually done something. They've built it and they've created it, and many of them are going to go forward with it. So it's cool.
So what is the greatest challenge that a programmer or software engineer face on a daily basis?
It's a little bit different. Software programmers always face their failure, their ignorance. Software programming is a creative task, and when you do that, you have to accept that some things that you try are not going to work. That's not already a problem for a software programmer because we're used to it, but it does cause problems when we're dealing with managers and everybody else. So I would say the greatest problem is actually people. And expectations, dealing with these huge expectations of other people about software programming and software engineering. Software engineering itself is awesome. It's like playing with Lego. It's brilliant putting stuff together. But it's that interaction between software programming and the rest of the world and the expectations that everyone has of software engineers where it becomes a problem. So yeah, and part of that is failure. That you have to keep failing and keep failing and keep trying and keep failing and keep trying in order to get that. And not a lot of people understand that. So that's what I think the problem is. Yeah.
Do you have a personal philosophy to keep yourself going?
Yes, definitely. Do what you love and the money will follow. Don't do anything for money. There's a lot of people in the startup scene who are trying to be millionaires and the emotional trauma of creating and starting and building a company will destroy you if you're just doing it for money. So you have to enjoy it, you have to love doing it. And if you're trying to build a company, even if it looks like it's going to be successful, and you don't actually believe in it and believe passionately in it, then you won't follow it through. So you have to believe passionately in what you're doing in order to be able to create it and follow it through. So I'm very much of the opinion you have to work out what you love doing and do that, and then work out how you make money from it, rather than working out what you make money from it and then try and enjoy that, because that's doomed to failure. So yeah, that's my personal philosophy.
All right, thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.